All right, Sedge. So I know we've been working with the Capex all these years. Very important part of the shop. But what kind of dust extractor is this?
Aha! It is an older version of the CT26.
Okay.
It's the CT22.
Oh.
And when I was thinking about doing this video, I was like, I bet you there's thousands and thousands of people out there that still have a CT22. So what I want to do is I want to go over some of the great features of the CT22. So if you have one, you're going to find out how awesome that dust extractor is.
Sounds good. All right, Sedge. So I have a CT26, but what does the CT stand for?
It stands for Clean Tech. Most people don't know that. And when you look at the number after that, like the 22, or over here I have a 55, okay? That means the liters of capacity.
Okay.
Okay, so just remember your CT26 and the CT22, it basically is a 5-gallon containment.
Okay.
Okay, and that's important when you switch it over to a wet vac.
Yeah.
This is kind of funny because it's an older version. I think it's been gone for about 14 years.
Oh.
Okay, so think about it. Look how in great condition this is. And you know how well it works.
Oh, yeah.
So the CFM on this was 134 CFM. And on yours, it's 137. It's basically the same CFM. But there's a few things I want to teach you and everybody who's watching, because think about this. I've had this now, because I could check on the date here. This was manufactured in May of 08. And on the motor plate or somewhere on a Festool tool, you can see the date, the born on date.
Okay.
Okay, so what is this, 2024?
Yeah.
Let's do some math. Come on.
16.
This is 16 years old.
Sweet 16.
And this is still working like a son of a gun.
Heck yeah.
One of the things that was problematic, I don't think it was problematic, but people would get this, okay? And you see how this one's going this way, this one this way, and that's your ground? Okay? This goes into a 20 amp, because if you look at 20 amp plugs, that's how it goes in.
Right.
But it was always included with one of these. We called them pigtails. It went in like this, and then that goes into a 15 amp circuit in a typical household. But what I did once, I had an extra one of these. I was in a hurry, and I would just pull it like this, and that stayed in the customer's socket. So I was like, uh-oh. I called Festool, and I got a new one. One of the upgrades that you have on yours, the CT26, is this. You know how you have that horn you can turn? Okay, now we have to unwrap the whole thing. Okay, so that's one of the things that Festool is really known for, is innovating it. And you have the kickstand on yours, okay, to lock the casters. Over here, that's how you lock the caster. One of mine is broken off, but it's pretty much stationary underneath my Capex. And you just got to use the right oil on the casters. Castor oil. Hey, Mom! Okay, so there's a lot of things that are quite similar, like the automatic on and off, manual. You have the variable suction. You have these, because 10 years ago, we didn't have T-lock or Generation 3. So this took the old classic sustainers. But guess what will still go in here? The Generation 3 has those extra tabs on it and the T-locks. So this is a great seat on the job site. Mary Ann actually made me a cushion for this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, out of an old T-shirt. She's a quilter. Okay, so this is something I'll teach you. On your CT26, you have the same thing. People say this gets in the way. What you can do is you can actually pull this off and reverse it like this. So it kind of holds the cord in there a little bit. Oh. Typical socket. Cool?
Cool.
Let's look inside.
All right, let's do it. All right, Sedge, what's this?
Aha! There's a CT36 auto clean nowadays and a CT48 auto clean, where it's a magnet that brings it up and releases the high pressure to the low pressure. It's automatic. This, listen to this, that was a manual scrubber. And where that goes is, let's open it up. You open these two tabs and lift it up. There's a little kickstand that holds it up. But when I did that, see the little dust that comes on top of that? Now this here is the long life bag. These are the paper bags and you put them in. Okay, here's the filters. Okay, now watch. You take it out, and this, see how it's clean right here? What you still need to do is you never blow air out of a filter.
Okay.
You take it to the garbage can or wherever, and you tap it clean. And these are the HEPA filters. This filter, you may recognize it, is the one that fits in the CT Sys, the small lunch bag, lunch box, cordless. And you just put it in like this and snap them in. Now, I've had these HEPA filters because I periodically clean them. I've had those for 16 years.
Oh.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do something really unique with this.
Okay.
Because I have used this at one point for a wet vac. And most people don't know you can use a CT dust extractor. You use a 26 the same way. Mm-hmm. You can use it. What you need to do is first take out the bag. This is my long life bag. Okay. And then you have to have these. These are known as foam filters. So I'm going to do one, you do one.
Okay.
And what this does is this breaks the foam that, see, when it reaches this spot, okay, see these two tabs? Mm-hmm. That sits down in here. So as it fills with water, when it reaches these two tabs, it's an electronic shutoff.
Okay.
But what comes above that, like any wet vac, is foam. That's why we call, or Festool calls these foam breakers. So when we take these out, we put these in, and instead of going into the turbine, this breaks the foam. And it's really simple. Go ahead and get that in. And I have used these, and after you use them, you just bring them outside and let them dry, and it works great, and this holds 5 gallons of water.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so this is the point I wanted to get to everybody to see. Because most people who own a CT22 and its bigger brother, the CT33, is this tab right here. See how this is a kickstand? Mm-hmm. And when you go like this, you shut it, right?
Right.
But most people don't know that own these. If I push it like this and lean it all the way back, you see this little horn that comes out? I could take this whole thing off, and now you can empty the water out of there.
Nice.
Pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, Chris, I want you to come in here for a second, and I want you to see this. Okay? I'll talk about this in a few minutes. All right? I take this horn, I aim it with this tab here, it fits in, and we're ready to go. We're back at it. So that's how you set it up for a wet vac, and that's how you empty it, instead of taking this whole thing and emptying it. Okay, now here's another hidden feature on the CT22 and 33, and I did not know that this existed for like 4 or 5 years when I had my first CT.
Oh.
Yeah, check this out. Look at this port right here. I thought that port is how you drained water. This has no linkage to this.
Oh.
You know how we just tilted down the head and locked it down? Well, you know that little gate?
Yeah.
That opens up, so that's part of the flow.
Oh.
But this is a bypass for that gate. So, I'm going to turn it on.
Okay.
And I know everybody can hear me. I'll turn it down so it's a little bit better. And that's a HEPA filter. That gets down to 0.3 microns. But what if you're working in an area where there's a lot of, you're sanding something in and there's a lot of odor to it? Ooh. You want to evacuate the odor. So what this does, it becomes a blower port. So I'm going to turn it on. Okay, and what happens, you hear that click?
Yeah.
That's a blast gate. So now I could take that, and you can feel that. Look, that's blowing stuff off. I can actually turn it up now. Woo. And you'll see that. Oh, there was some air in the hose. I actually use this sometimes to blow dry my hair. Woo! Hey, good. So that's a blower port. What's really neat is that was taken away on the 26 and 36, but it reemerged on newer CTs, some of the smaller ones, because people really missed the blower port, like on the CT MIDI.
Yep. Okay,
So that's the CT22. So what do you think, Big D?
pretty cool. I've never seen the inside of this thing, and I would say that this is definitely a good improvement with the 26 now, but still plenty to love about this 22.
And we said it was a 2008, so it was 16 years old.
That's sweep 16.
Oh my God. Dad jokes are coming. Think about that. It's 16 years old and still doing a great job.
Heck yeah.
I think that's why I invested all those years ago in Festool. All right. So as we always say,
be positive.
Stay sharp. Wicked sharp.